Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Look at this stadium, as you can see, very much ready for action. The blue and black colours of Atalanta, affectionate. There's the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So, a breakthrough already. Zaire Emery. Stoichkov. Zaire Emery. Kimmich. He's through here. Chance to shoot. Has a goal! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, no joy this time. Kimmich. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's in! Real chance! Goal! Botafogo! And they're back in front. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Botafogo get themselves into the lead. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. That's a nicely measured pass. Chance for the header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And the shot! Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, super find. Face to face with the keeper. Stoichkov has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Hello! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, nicely intercepted. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Real chance here. Goalkeeper's ball. Atalanta upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 6.
Atalanta choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And it's been taken short. Pedri. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. And no, that was never going to make it. Zaire Emery. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Atalanta clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, it's come loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. He has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Roberto Carlos. Zaire Emery. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Drogba. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne, who's set up one goal so far. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get onto this? He can get that clear. De Bruyne. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No changes at the interval from either side. Vinicius Junior. He's through here. Zaire Emery. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos! It's always been caught napping. Tries to get it clear. Beckenbauer. Driving forward. He's away. Picked out brilliantly. And a shot! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
Botafogo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Stoichkov.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Works it forward. No, no way through. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Casemiro, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
the great escape.
He is through here. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He won't be happy with that one. That's a throw. Whatever he had in mind, shapes to shoot. Oh, that was no routine save.
Casemiro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Atalanta have their third corner. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Corner number 4 coming up here. Definitely not one of his best. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Stoichkov. Costa Curta with a fine tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedri, and he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Atalanta have a free kick.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 14. Lascia il campo per il numero 22.
There's the hit! He's got it all! Back to within one! Interesting!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Vinicius Junior, he's got away.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Pirlo goes short. And it's Pirlo. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. That's a little off target. And the counter is on. Kaká. Now that's well seen too. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played through into space. That's a shade optimistic. Just 5 minutes left.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Played back in. Nice control. It's anyone's ball now.
Botafogo certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now this could be a chance. Shifted upfield. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Stoichkov. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a mighty effort. And it's in. And he is just ripping it up. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that...
And there goes the final whistle. Botafogo can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Stoichkov, big chance! Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's found a way through. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Stoichkov. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defence. Big chance! One-on-one! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Nistelrooy might just make this. Robertson. Now it's Stoichkov. That's smartly reclaimed. Fiddles it through, and he's found a way. Great hit! He's delivered all right! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Shandong Taishan have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zico. Good spot, he's seen the run. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not the most accurate pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim at here. Shot a goal! Botafogo have their second corner now. Shandong Taishan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Conte. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Robertson. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Out for a throw. Forwards and with intent. De Bruyne. Costa Curta cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's beaten the last man. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Great ball if he can get there. He's through, now is he in? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Zico. And here's Kante. Great work on the overlap.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Now he's off and running. Pirlo. David Villa. And the first half is done. Botafogo head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps face-to-face with the keeper. Stoichkov! Van Nistelrooy chasing after it. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson just eases him off the ball. Robertson going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's in plenty of space here. Zeke has a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
Shandong Taishan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Messi. He has found a way through. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that should get the job done. Botafogo are looking to go forward now.
71.649 espectadores.
Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a shade optimistic. Pirlo. Pirlo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance, corner. Botafogo have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, this looks sharp. David Villa. Van Nistelrooy engages and forces him off the ball. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta. Bellingham. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. Now the finish! That's another chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 10. Camisa 7.
Denilson going face to face with his great rival. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mbappe. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Darwin. Mohamed Salah is onto this. Now it's Zico. It's anyone's ball now.
Shandong Taishan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Denilson. Botafogo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, that pass isn't the best. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's Modric.
Botafogo have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Modric. Denilson. Now there's a... It's Pirlo! And that has skinned the post.
Pirlo probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Jorginho. And it's Stoichkov. Denilson threads one in. He is through here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. That's at the end. Botafogo were involved in a great game here.